Good morning, St. Paul's. Can you think of a time where someone asked you, or in my case told me, to do something? Alternatively, you have wanted to do something, but not doing it ended up saving you? Sometimes we're told to do something, or we're tempted to take a certain path, but it may not be the best for us in the long run. Because God sees something we don't. God, in his infinite wisdom, has a better plan and sees the bigger picture. He knows what's best for us, even if it doesn't make sense to us at the time. He has a plan for us, and we won't know about it until it's all over. We have to think in the long term and what it could do for us in the future, what it could keep us from doing and protect us from in the future. In the reading earlier today, Esther's story was a great example of this. She was thrust into a difficult situation, but she trusted in God. Her faith in God's plans, even when she was facing fear and uncertainty, was displayed in one of the greatest displays of faith in the entire Bible. Her belief that God would bring her out of her low points and save her and her people was crucial in bringing freedom to her people. The verse from John 20, verse 29, "Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed," speaks to this very truth. It's a beautiful reminder that faith isn't about having all the answers or understanding everything. It's about trusting in something greater than ourselves, even when we can't see the full picture. Picture this. It's around the holiday season. My family and I are in a rental car on our way to Helen, Georgia. We're in the left lane on I-85 around Duluth in rush hour traffic. And then suddenly, in stop-and-go traffic, our car stopped. It didn't go. People started honking, people went around us, and we called our rental company for assistance. But as we were waiting for our help, which never arrived, a man in a van pulled over beside us. He helped us push our car over to the correct side of the road. He even offered us a ride to the nearest building of our rental company for a new car. He was extremely nice, and to top it all off, his company's name was Guardian Angel. It's amazing how often we find ourselves in situations that seem like a disaster at first, or turn out to be blessings in disguise. Maybe we learn something new, meet someone kind, or even just gain a new perspective on life. It's a reminder that even when things seem tough, there's always a chance for something good to come out of it. I feel I can relate on a smaller scale as well, and I think you can too. Take, for instance, something trivial like going to a summer camp. I had a summer camp that my parents signed me up for that I didn't want to go to. I'd rather be at home playing video games. On the first day, I went in with a bad attitude about the place and had a bad day. But on the second day at camp, I started to enjoy it. I realized retrospectively that the camp that I really didn't want to go to had taught me things and gave me a good and fun use of my time. I actually enjoyed this camp that I didn't want to go to. This has happened so many times I can't even count. The best way I was able to get over this mental block was thinking of my events like a locomotive train. This train analogy has helped me embrace the unknown with a little more courage. It's a reminder that sometimes the best things in life happen when we step outside of our comfort zone and allow ourselves to be surprised. You can't stop a rolling train. That train is already moving, and the only way to truly experience the journey is to get on board. Be optimistic. Don't discount things solely based on how you think you would feel about it. Because different tragedies are happening around the world right now. Wildfires, earthquakes, tsunamis, landslides, hurricanes are happening worldwide. Wars are happening, like the ones in Gaza, Ukraine, and even the civil war in Sudan. Mass shootings are a regular occurrence all over the country. One even happened not an hour away from us. During this election season, political violence is a constant threat and often attempted to limit voting. But despite all of these reasons to despair, even when the journey seems difficult, it's important to remember that God is always with us. He's our constant companion, guiding us through every twist and turn. So let's have faith in God's plans, because He knows all and we don't. Embrace the journey and know that the sun will always rise again. All we can do is take the opportunities that He gives us to bring ourselves forward and reach the end goal of His plans. Remember, God's plan is always working even when we can't see it. He's guiding us, protecting us, and leading us to a future we can't even imagine. We just need to have faith and trust in His perfect plan. It's also important to remember that we are not alone in this journey. There are countless others who have faced similar challenges and emerged stronger on the other side. We can learn from their experiences, draw support in their stories, and draw strength in their resilience. Let's choose to see the good in every situation, even when it's hard to find. Trust in the power of faith in your unwavering love of God. Let's embrace the journey one step at a time, knowing that the sun is always over the horizon. Thank you.